Another day, another pothole-related death or murder in Bengaluru. Killer pothole striking once again. A girl has been killed while avoiding a pothole. A 22-year-old Dhanushree crushed by a truck in the city. A student killed by a road mishap. Cops deny the pothole link, claim this was a case of hit and run. But a 22-year-old BCom student, Dhanushree, lost her life in a road accident near the Budigire cross on Monday morning. According to the DCP Whitefield, this incident was a hit-and-run case with the tipper lorry driver fleeing the spot after running over the victim. However, the JDS has alleged that the tragedy was caused by the poor condition of roads and potholes that forced the student to lose balance before being hit by the lorry. The police have registered a case at the Valahali police station, are investigating this matter further.
Girl was on the way to her college on our Baipanalli main road. She was traveling on her bike and from the opposite a tipper lorry came and there was a big pothole, and at that point of time the tipper lorry has hit and run her. So on the spot itself she's flown away from the bike and she's met with an injury and she's spot dead at that point.
ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏನಂದರೆ ಮಗು ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಹೋಗೋವಾಗ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನ್ಯೂ ಬಾಲ್ವಿಲ್ಸು ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಆಪೋಸಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗುಂಡಿ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಗುಂಡಿನ ಇನ್ನೇನು ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಈ ಲಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಆಪೋಸಿಟಲ್ಲಿ ರ್ಯಾಶ್ ಡ್ರೈವಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದು ಹೊಡೆದು ಗಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಮಗು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಬಿದ್ದು ಈ ಥರ ಆಗಿದೆ.
All right, I'm going to go straight across to Sagai Raj for more details. Sagai, here the police are saying that there is no connection with the pothole. This is a simple case of hit and run. At the end of the day, questions obviously are being raised about the condition of the roads. A young girl has lost her life in this horrific fashion here.
Absolutely. Multiple questions have been raised when it comes to potholes on bad roads in the city of Bengaluru. And we can notice that this particular incident has happened on National Highway, which is near close to Puram. And according to eyewitnesses, they claim that there was a pothole and she was trying to avoid the vehicle. That time when she was moving this side from the opposite direction, there was a vehicle which was coming and she was trying to avoid a pothole. But the opposite side, which was driving very fast and very rashly, has hit her and she flew from one side and the vehicle fell down the other side. And she succumbed to injuries at the spot. And the police have registered a case and investigating further. However, the police have denied that it is due to potholes or a bad road. They claim that it is because of the rash driving of the driver and he immediately escaped from the spot. And the police have registered a case and investigating further on the same.
Coming back to you for more on that in a moment from now. Earlier this month, India Today had spoken exclusively to Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister DK Shivkumar on the issue of the pothole menace. Listening to what DK has said at the India Today conclave.
According to me, we are more than 10,000 potholes.
More than 10,000 potholes?
Yes. Of course. See, now looking at, you have got some whole numbers you might have got. I have come out with a concept that I have asked citizen, whoever sees a pothole, let them make a small video and send it to the corporation. I think last month we cleared about 5,000.
How many?
5,000 plus.
You cleared 5,000
Yes.
potholes?
Still 5,000 are there. Still 5,000 are there. I should not tell this because someday already I have come out in the media also, this number. Still we have more than 5,000 plus potholes. Now that is why I have looked at management is very risky. Bangalore is not a planned city. Even I have seen in Delhi also. The major roads, main roads may be okay. But internal roads still has problem even in Delhi or any part of the country. Bangalore is not a planned city as New Delhi is there. Even if you go to the outer Delhi, the older Delhi, worse than this. Any part of this one. But I don't want to compare with other city. We have to do our job right. I am planning it out. It is not one-day solution. I am to see that the entire Bangalore will be covered with a white topping of these concrete roads. Almost 60% we have tried to cover all the major roads as on today. It is costing about 13 to 14 crores a kilometer. 30 years minimum we'll have it will be stronger, 30 years.
You will take 30 years to do this
No,
project.
no, no. I'm telling you, these white tapping roads, which you are doing a concrete roads, already about more than 300 kilometers we have done this. Major roads. I'm telling you on the major roads. It is a very big challenge which we have taken.
I'm going to go back, in fact, to Sagai for more on that. Sagai, the government has said within a month's time we will be fixing all those potholes, is what the government had indicated. Talk to us a little about the progress really on that front, Sagai.
So there are multiple initiatives which has been taken by Karnataka government where the government have instructed people to go ahead and download an app which allows you to click the pictures and send it across to the Greater Bengaluru Authority officials, and they will immediately address those potholes. If it is not, you can escalate the issue. And apart from that, there is also the funds which has been given. However, so far the government claims that they have filled the potholes. The larger question which has been raised by the public as well as the activists are that when you're well aware that post-monsoon there are many potholes which will emerge, why there are no precautionary measures taken by the Karnataka government? Why they have to wait for a person to die and wake up after that? Why you don't take an initiative much before all the things happen and ensure that you clear the roads during the summer? Because when you lay the roads during the summer, it will be even more stronger. And all those the cement and everything will not peel off. And when you try to lay a road during the monsoon season, again, if there are more rains coming in, and that's when the roads get spoiled, and there is no point of filling the potholes during the rains, and which will not get any kind of a solution for the people. So these are the questions which has been raised, and time and again, whether it is BJP or Congress or anybody else, people have to ultimately suffer, and there is no proper solution, proper progress when it comes to these kind of potholes in the city.
Going to leave it at that for the moment. Sagai Raj getting in those details. Continue to be with us. We have, in fact, more news coming in. Let's take a look. Bengaluru black mass protests against potholes. Citizen groups take matters into their own hands. Protest against government's failure to fill potholes. Where a black mass identified the Civic Master. Citizens group assure identity is anonymous. That's the message really from the people who are now having to step onto the streets of the city of Bengaluru. Their black mass protests. Sagai continues to be with us. Sagai, these protests speaking volumes of their disgruntlement and a sense of dissatisfaction with the authorities in doing what they are supposed to be doing, which is their job, protecting the people from the menace really of potholes in your city.
Absolutely, it is the officials who have to do this. However, the public have come out, and in this particular video, what is getting to see is the BJP worker Anish Shetty, who is protesting on the potholes wearing a black mask. And if you notice, the 2 days back, there was protest on the pothole where people were performing puja to ensure that nobody falls into that and get injured or get killed in that particular pothole. So there are multiple protests, multiple message that people want to send across to the government. Government, as he spoke to India Today, they have taken cognizance of it. But the question is, why there is a delay? Why they have to wake up only after some kind of untoward incidents have been reported? Why there are no precautionary measures that have been taken by the government much before all these things could happen?
I'm going to leave it at that for the moment. Sagai Raj getting in those details on that big story that we are tracking from this city of Bengaluru.